Yeah, the Rogue Folk Club has been going around. It's one of Vancouver's best kept secrets. It's been going for 32 years, and we do about 50 shows a year. And we're a nonprofit. We decided that we wanted to do some more community awareness raising and get more people to come to the show so that we can keep our seats full all year round. We decided to go to Metro Vancouver, had a cultural grant opportunity, and we applied for that and got some money. So we were able to start a project to raise awareness in the community. And on the theme of community, we had a local Vancouver musician and songwriter named Michael Averill, and he'd worked with us before to help raise awareness, and so we hired him to put together a project that would do just that.
Community of Songs basically was just an opportunity for a whole bunch of awesome people of all different backgrounds and ages to come together in a shared act of creativity. In this case, the writing of a song. In the end, there ended up being 7 groups and 4 artists in the community who are all given the same challenge of writing a song about what community means to them. What do you love about community?
I love how diverse it is, and you always, you're treated like an equal, and I also like making new friends, and you feel, you feel very warm and fuzzy all inside.
Oh, community means to me resonance. When there are notes which come together and make a beautiful melody, when there is sound which makes another thing which can create sound vibrate with it, that is what community is. Community is that feeling of belonging, that feeling of that, though I'm not personally have a personal relation with everyone, but there is a sense which we all share, and that gives you that security and comfort. That is community.
This project brought out a lot of really cool abilities in people. I got to see people be musical who had never been musical, people contribute to the writing of a song that had always wanted to but never would have tried before, just didn't feel that they belong in that sphere. And people really coming up to the final performance and owning it on stage and just letting it all out and celebrating that awesomeness of the hard work that they put in.
But in the end, they've said something universal. Like they all went to the singular in their own stories. And I don't know, that's the magic part. Right?
I really liked that in the songs, people weren't afraid to look at all angles of community, and sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's something that can be really trying and difficult and hard to work with and hard to find sometimes. So that there's a real honesty that came out through these songs and through all the participants, whether they're 10 years old or up to their 70s.
1, 2, 3, go!
People went to some really sensitive places with this project and touched on topics that hit really close to home.
So homelessness is like way closer than you think it is. And community is great. But if we're not acting in unity to lift all of us up, nights like this mean nothing. Sorry to bring it there, but that's the truth.
The final show at St. James Hall was a great opportunity for all the groups and artists to come together and hear each other's thoughts on what they believed about community and how that formed in a song. And there's something so special about sharing music and being able to sit back and take in what other people did with the same challenge that you were given.
The show that came out of this project happened in early April this year, and it was amazing. We had a very good audience, a good-sized audience. We had all kinds of performers from all different aspects, from young kids to old people to old folkies that were up there on stage as one of the groups, and some amazing vocals and performances with, even had some very, very interesting and very remarkable Indian sitar music. And that was coupled with Michael playing guitar, and that was a real awakening for some of the people in the audience. And I think we would like to pursue some of those acts and bring them onto our stage as well.
Everyone got a chance to speak, to contribute in some way, and all the songs became great as a result of that, as a cumulative effort.
I love that everybody is like working together as like sort of like a family and stuff. That's it. And I also like doing the song. It was like really fun to work with you guys, and yeah.
Songwriting is such an interesting beast of a creative form. I think anyone can participate with it. It's something that you don't have to be musical to have a huge impact on the creation of a song. And I think that's been one of my favorite things with this project, is seeing people who have never done this before, have never even tried, maybe always kind of wanted to, had a bit of a curiosity, but for whatever reason, until this point, had never done it. And to see them come through the process of working together and having really great ideas and suggestions, and sometimes singing and even playing something that they didn't think they would play, is one of the best rewards I could have experienced. So, what was it like to write a song with this project?
It's amazing. It's the first time I've ever done that, and not musical at all. I was sort of scared coming in, and you made us feel super comfortable. And I loved not only writing the song, but hearing what everyone had to say. I felt weepy and emotional, and even more connected to my group, my community. So it was amazing.
This is the first time you've written a song?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yes.
how was the first time writing a song?
It was fantastic, and what was more fantastic was learning how musicians, because I'm not a trained musician, I just sing for fun, and watching how trained musicians put things together is very different from what I thought the process would be, so I've learned a lot.
So now you're a songwriter.
With my collective group, and I'm a songwriter. So, yeah, thank you for that. It was a gift. It was an absolute gift.
So how's what are your general thoughts overall on the importance of community?
Well, I think it's very important, and one of the prime examples of that is the Rogue Folk and the way they bring people together there, and yeah, I think it's great.
How do you look at community now? Is it different, or what are the things?
I basically have learned that I have to, like, sometimes just listen to what other people are wanting and back off a little bit, and that way everybody gets a chance to contribute and be part of it.
So I would really like to thank Metro Vancouver and the staff there that made these cultural grants possible so that we could apply and get this grant. We're hoping that we'll be able to continue doing this in the future, and even providing more community spirit, because every song in this that was put together for this concert was around community, and it was all based in community and stories from the community, and I think that's something that we really want to pursue and do more of.
I would absolutely love to do this again. There are so many groups I was introduced to throughout the city that for this round just didn't work, but would love to participate in the future. And I think there's just so many neat angles of what community means to people to discuss and hear and share, and just so many cultures in Vancouver that there's just so much to learn.
I really want to thank Michael Averill, because without his leadership and creativity on this project, it never would have happened. He is just amazing at bringing people together and getting them to work together, and we had an excellent result with the concert that came out of it.
I can't believe it, actually, that we wrote a song, like a complete song. I'm kind of floored.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Good experience for my kids.